All right, everybody got me? All right, well, first of all, I want to start off with it was great to have all our former players, or a lot of our former players out there today to start our scrimmage out. Had an opportunity for those guys to visit with the team. I thought that was really good. Getting ready for our first and 10 job symposium that we put on every year. And so we brought several of those guys back that'll be meeting with them here in a few weeks and just share about their experience of being a Razorback. Both the success and the struggles that they had on the football field, and obviously what being a part of this program and part of this university has meant to them and in their life and in their success. So it was great to have them back out. Thought it was a really good scrimmage today. I thought the elements were incredible. Again, I wish it could have rained a little bit more early on, but again, we forced those guys to be out in that element, and we needed that. I thought the energy level on both sides of the ball was really good. I thought defensively continues to swarm to the football, continues to attack the ball. Our defensive line has really been impressive all spring long. And today was no different. Sosa is really an impact player. I mean, his consistency has really meant a lot. T.J. Smith is another one that has really come on and provided some great leadership, and not only that, but producing with his play as well. I saw a few things today out of Jamario Bell. I just need consistency from him. Gabe Richardson was another one that I've seen some athleticism coming off the edge in a pass rush situation. We've just got to get more physical at those positions in the run game. But definitely off the edge, those guys present a challenge at times. Grant Morgan has really taken on maximizing his opportunity and getting as many reps as he can. And is really impacting the game. Just a ball player. I'm really proud of him. Continue on our back end, Busta and Jaquez at corner. These are two guys that, we talked over the last few days, the value of the experience that they got last year. When maybe they were forced into some action that maybe they weren't ready for. But that experience has provided so much benefit to them for spring. They're playing with great confidence, which is good. But I'm pleased to see where we are defensively. Got to keep pushing. We got to keep getting depth. Depth at linebacker is a concern. But the way we're developing those guys, Gio LaFrance and Dee have done a good job there in maximizing their reps. They got to come on. We got. Basically, we've got 4 practices left, counting the spring game, and we got to keep bringing those guys on. But we've seen some flashes. I thought offensively today, let me back up this week. Unfortunately, we lost 3 offensive linemen this week for the rest of spring, which hamstrung us a little bit. But Colton Jackson, as I mentioned last week, was having as good a spring as he's had. So unfortunately, he'll be out with a knee. He'll be back, though, at the start of the summer. Drew Vest is another one with a shoulder injury. And Silas Robinson with a knee, but he'll be back as well in the early part of the summer. So we've kind of a little bit moving some guys around today. Myron was moved into guard earlier in the week with Colton at left tackle. Well, that was a great compliment. While Austin Capps was out with the flu, we got Austin back today, so that was good to have. Move Myron back out to tackle. So, but that's okay. That gives us an opportunity. Gives other guys opportunity to step in against a defensive front that's bringing a lot of pressure right now, which is good. A lot of teaching. Too many TFLs, tackles for losses. Too many sacks today. But a lot of what we do in these scrimmage situations is we script for either success. I say success. We give them, put the offense in some bad spots, put the defense in some bad spots, and see how we respond. From an offensive side of the ball, though, guys that have really stood out today, I thought John Stephen Jones, this was his absolute best practice he's had. I thought he looked as good as he's looked since he's been here. Was comfortable, was confident, moved the football. Trey Knox continues to impress. Again, just a young guy, but has a great future ahead of him. Had a big play right there at the end of the scrimmage with a big catch to end the scrimmage with a touchdown. Chase Hayden, again, another young man that's maximizing every bit of reps that he can get. Running back unit is definitely not at full strength, but Chase is maximizing those units. So doing some good things there. We just got to keep pushing. I keep bragging on Chase Hayden, or Chase Harrell as well, moving from wide receiver to tight end. Has done some good things. Blake Kern did a few good things today. Had some big catches on third down. So that was good to see. So overall, you know, this is kind of what was to be expected today. But I was very pleased with where we are with the last big scrimmage before spring's over with. So with that, the one thing that we did have today, we had no turnovers. Defense won the belt because of negative yards played, but offensively didn't beat yourself and had 0 turnovers, which that was a win in itself right there. So, but with that, I'll open up.
You mentioned the offensive line, you losing 3 guys. How have you seen them throughout all of spring? And today, I think about 20 minutes we saw, it looked like defense kind of had their way with them. Yeah,
they got after him pretty good today. Early on in the scrimmage, when you're backed up, I think we're on the minus 28 or 31, whatever it was. I definitely thought the energy was brought from the defensive line. Yeah, I think overall, from prior to losing these guys, I thought we were kind of solidifying our 5 that we were going to go with. And then Colton goes down, and we have to move Myron back out. Austin comes in, but you know, I think overall during spring we've gotten better. There's no doubt about it. We've gotten better, and you know, I just wish we could have finished this spring off with the solid 5 that we felt confident with, that we'll just start the season with. But it is what it is, and you know, Coach Fry will continue to move these guys around, and we'll be bringing some more guys in the end of May. So.
Hey, Chad, if you could kind of overview for us, like how many plays maybe it was, some big plays. I think we saw Hayden with a big play, Deion Stewart with one, but just, you know, big takes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many plays. I'm sure we were probably about the 120 to 140 mark. This was the long scrimmage, which we knew it would be. Prior to spring game is sometimes you don't get a true look. From a link standpoint and some situational stuff, I did, as I mentioned earlier, I thought Trey Knox, Chase Hayden with some big plays. You know, definitely, you know, you saw Sosa making some big plays up front. You know, the TFLs, and that's been a big emphasis for us from a defensive unit. But you know, there's some guys making some plays out there, but again, we've got to continue to get better, and that's what we'll do.
Coach, is Clinton, is he back sooner than expected?
Shane did come back. He hasn't worked out for the most part in full pads all week, but was able to get in some scrimmage work today. So that was good to get you know, losing 3, and I think we picked 2 back up, but getting Austin Capps and him back in today for a little bit.
With John Stephen, is that something that's been building, and what exactly has he been doing that, you know, made it his best day? Was he just accurate today, or is it something about the offense?
Yeah, I think that he was accurate today. I thought he was effective today. I think that's something that, you know, he's definitely improved as you would expect in the second year. I think just his communication, his relationship with Ben has really helped him out as far as just understanding, and Jack and everybody just working together in there. And he's had a good day today. Completed some balls and was confident in his throws.
The injury to Colton, is that one that's like a surgery, or how long do you think he might be gone?
Yeah, it will be, but it'll be just a cleanup, and he should be back probably in 4 weeks.
Okay, and Cheyenne O'Grady, what's his status?
Yeah, he was. I believe it was the lower back was his today. Was not out there today. Well, he was there, but he wasn't in practice.
Right.
Coach, how many former players do you think you had? And then on the other end of the spectrum, how many recruits did you have today? And just the kind of an overview of spring. Have you had a couple of hundred here? You know, recruits?
Yeah, we've had quite a few, Clay. We've had quite a few of former players in and out. Some come to practice. Today several were at the scrimmage today, and really wanted them to come out and just talk to our players a little bit. Recruits, we were probably somewhere around the 45, 50 today. Had definitely some impact players on campus today that'll be around all day today. So it's good to have them, especially in an environment like today, a lot of good energy. you know, a lot of high school coaches. We've had tons of high school coaches in this spring, which is good. I mean, that's who we are.
Devon McClure, I guess he wasn't out there today, or was
Yeah.
out there but wasn't.
Yeah, he suffered a, I don't know if it was a concussion. I think that's what it was early on. Or he was in concussion protocol, and of course been ruled that.
How's things working at punt return? It looks like Dion and Shamar were back there. Anybody else in the mix, and how things developing there?
Well, we've had Devin Bush back there some. The first part of spring, he was back there. Greg Brooks is another one that we had back there. In the second half of spring, we moved him more into the punt unit because we wanted to get the reps out of that. So, yeah, I think Devion's definitely proven what he can do. And we'll keep improving that area. We've got a lot of great work, special teams this spring as well. Lots of great works.
You mentioned John Stephen. What did you think of Hicks's performance today?
Yeah, I thought Ben did some good things today. I thought he was just consistent, and he's just been steady all spring. But I know that we had a couple of throws that got batted down. He had a touchdown that was batted down late here in the scrimmage, that it was open, and he knew it. But he's been consistent and been steady. Has great command of the offense and leadership. Got a great, unique relationship with both sides of the ball. I mean, being a veteran player, he understands the importance of knowing that defensive side of the ball and being able to compete with those guys.
In the spring, is it generally the focus on special teams? I don't know if you guys work on every aspect, but it seems like when we're out there, we see a lot of punt team and field goal unit. Is that the main areas of focus in the spring versus maybe in camp?
It is, you know, going through our quality control study and see exactly how many kicks that we covered this year. It will dictate a lot how many returns that we actually pulled out and ran this year from a kickoff return unit. And so we said, look, we're going to focus this spring majority on punt block, and you know, we'll do some things that way. We do a little bit of kickoff, but and then try to get too deep at our field goal unit and really try to stress our kickers as much as we can.
One more.
You've got one spot left in this last recruiting class. Is it linebacker that you're going after, or is it best available? What's the thought?
Yeah, I actually got more than one, but we've got an opportunity. You know, we'll continue to look, and you know, whatever comes out there, you know, linebacker and the secondary is the main focus for us right now, and as we're looking.
Last one, Tom.
Have you gotten so far to know what the format for the spring game is going to be? How you're going to split the teams? Anything?
Yeah, we'll probably do similar to today. You know, offense, defense. You know, we'll do some situational stuff a little bit, but you know, we'll probably go two 12-minute normal clock stops, and then second half we'll do 15-minute running clocks. Second half, we'll put all that together this week.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.